Someone or something already took down the guards.
Let's hope we don't run into whatever did that. Do we think Lucanus is still alive? I guess there's one way to find out.
Look. So, this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen. Well, not going that way.
This place looks elven. I bet it's been underwater since the gods were imprisoned, at least.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed...
They shouldn't, but they might. On top of that, we're looking for a killer. How sure are we that this is a good idea?
If we want to kill a pair of gods, maybe a demon is just what we need.
It's a magical barricade. Whatever's inside, the Venatori really didn't want it getting out.
Then we break through. All right, we're almost through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus Delamore. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucican, Dragon of Night! Hear your faithful call!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
You weren't expecting a rescue. I wasn't expecting... whatever that was.
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Yes, the famous Crow contract. So you want a prison break, a blood heist, and assassination help just to get you out of here.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target. Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower, there's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
Do not fail the gods!
All right, one of them has a key.
So where would they keep it? The blood, I mean.
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can...
What was going on here?
Blood magic. They used humans and elves as sacrifices to summon spirits.
Any spirit can become a demon. Zara didn't give them a choice.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
Undead! Well, dead bodies animated by spirits, technically.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Venatori ahead.
Mine.
That's them! What is
This is fascinating. Ordinarily, a demon would barely be able to perceive someone like Lucanus.
It's
So, the blood vial the Venatori took?
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Now what do we do?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close. Of course.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade.
I'm as surprised as you.
Trouble. They're fighting? But the Venatori summoned all these spirits.
Blood. Zara can summon all the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her. There you go.
Vincent never yields! Our death still serves!
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are
Those are failures. What does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban. You said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We, meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
Did the Venatori do this?
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like. these guys. Let me keep this first 10 to get them down. They're all yours.
Sign.
We may not have much time. This way. There's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
Consider it done. Easy enough.
So what's the plan to find this thing? There's a lot of space to cover.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
The Venatori tortured these people.
We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it.
One down, 2 to go.
There. Just one crystal between us and the other side of that barrier.
No te preocupes. That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Wow. That's less of a vial and more of a bottle.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
So, Lucanus, your demon, feeling contained?
Mostly.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this pit, I barely remember.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What did they offer you in exchange for my life, Crow? Was it worth it? Oh, you brought ruffians with you. Were you lonely? You are a failed experiment, not worthy of my tongue. You are nothing to the Venatori. Come forth, prisoners! will have order! I will not be defeated! Take this shot! No! I will not be a victim like the others! I refuse to fall!
The crows send their regards.
So, we got your target.
Yes, the job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
So, we can leave, right? Lucanis? Right?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air. Shall we go?
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Make it.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in the confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Lucanis, I'm so sorry.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Avenatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Caterina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Dea.
For Caterina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus? When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
Well, that's awkward.
He's fun. You're never fun. I want to talk to him.
Before we do, well... Let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to...
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
He's done this before. Enough that you just shrug it off.
He'd do this in the ossuary. The Fate does whatever his spirit wants. Real walls and chains, not so much. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanus.
Contract aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanus.
Please.
Antiva is in rough shape under the Antam's occupation. I should see how the crows are doing.
couldn't be one god, it had to be three.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God, damn it. Oh, no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something?
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're smart. You'll figure it out.
Well, thank you for thinking that.
Of course. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Durthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I could listen to you ramble all day.
Oh, well, same to you. Not that you ramble. You should talk more. I mean, you talk plenty. Just the right amount. Ideal talking. Okay. Anyway, the Nodus Durthalin. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlathan's own Veil Jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Bellara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
must be 2 more. Second, one more to go.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
Okay, that did something. You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer. Though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how the Venatori...
How you doing?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Inrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the Crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
Yeah,
that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite,
BO7.
I have the magical talent of a brick.
Yeah.
There must be something.
Just depends on how late you go into the night. Cheaters are more active at night time. Probably because workers like at the centers where they do all the cheating, go through the cheating stuff's probably gone home by then.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world except Spite's anger has...
Yeah, they don't get any... The gigabytes don't get any shorter, man.
To me, if he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now...
They're making Modern Warfare 7 that comes out in October, I think.
Magic, politics.
You may want to wait until then.
Bloody.
I'd do the beta first. They usually do a beta, which is free. So they'll give you a choice of whether or not you'll like it. I mean, this futuristic stuff, I feel like I'm in Star Wars. We don't know what's going to be coming in the future. I mean, jetpacks is bad enough. Do you have Twitter? Did you see the amount of hate one Warzone streamer's getting? It's been blowing up like crazy over that. Idiot. Besides this guy has serious anger issues. And he ended up hitting his girlfriend live on camera. So he's getting a lot of hate right now. I mean, I haven't really crossed off anybody. I don't go back and check. I mean, just something else to do.
Minrathus, the heart of Tevinter.
I mean, unless I know they've gone over the PC.
Steady pulse.
That's about the only way.
Corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Did the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look... well.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
The name, the entrance.
He's doing Warzone. He's gone back to Warzone.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solar
System. No, he ain't asked about anybody in a while.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlethan, Demeter's Crossing.
There were venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
So the gods. It can't be a coincidence.
The Venatori want one thing. If an ancient power promised them control of Tevinter...
They'd sign the deal in blood. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
Harding said the Archon's palace shot at you last time you were here. And now we're chasing a dangerous relic through the streets.
And people wonder why I never get sleep. Aha! The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Andraste.
The demons, they...
What happened? It's locked down, sir. Keep it under control. Yes, sir.
Locked. We need another way in.
Right, on it.
We're breaking into a chantry?
We've broken.
Is this what you do for the Shadow Dragons, when you're on with us?
I look for things. People, objects, information. People have problems that Templars and Magisters can't help. Or won't. Were got out, I might. It's enough to live on. If it doesn't get me killed.
Bodies in the courtyard.
Stay sharp. Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Definitely.
Demons. How does the relics work?
It's not a coincidence.
Now's your chance!
That was a...
The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Where it moves, chaos follows.
This isn't the only market left on the Veil. I can feel it. Find that, and we may get more. Couldn't escape the demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know. You got it.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way.
What was that?
It's a remnant. An echo from the Fae drawn to magical disruptions. If the relic drew it here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me.
No, my niece does. I keep it on there for her. It's not surprising.
On the entrance. I can get it. All right, follow me.
Amazing how much they're trying to take out. Given that they laid off,
it's on me. And the Venatori cult's
they've laid off some workers. I think it was on the news. They laid off 1,000.
All right, mage killer, suit yourself.
Everything's getting worse, really.
Different. Yeah, I don't know. Demons loose. Everyone's jumping.
The relic was close. Find another remnant, and we might learn more.
Up there. Is that another remnant?
That should be no problem.
There's always a way to get places.
Too many people in the city.
You haven't dealt with crowds in a while.
No, and it's a lot of targets for the Venatori.
I'm waiting to see if they come out with a game that's on PC, but it might hit the PlayStation stores.
Beautify any space.
Some kind of zombie game where it's based in the medieval times. People have been saying it's been talked about for years, but they've never pushed it forward. Also looking in the Turok, if it comes to this system.
The soul must express itself through works of art, don't you think?
Anyone strange poking around the market?
You mean more than usual? Actually, maybe. The smuggler who supplies Miro, she's acting weird. Took off, though. Couldn't tell you where.
Got it.
A lot on display. Nice target for thieves.
If a stand's not watched, there's a nasty spell on the most valuable item. And a random one, just for fun.
Ah, of course.
Hey there. Hi.
Yeah, I noticed
My shop's
that.
pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing. Come, take a look. Tell your friends about me.
Coin spare? Thank you.
Demons in the streets tonight. Can you get somewhere safe?
Yeah.
Almost there. Remnants ahead. Got it.
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The Relics pull agrees. Let's visit
Black
the
Ops
docks.
7. A lot of people have switched over to all the way back to the 2019 version. People been posting videos of Modern Warfare. I mean, like stats of Modern Warfare 2019 versus today's Black Ops 7, and there's more apparently there's more people playing the old one than there is the new game. Of course, I wouldn't return, given the fact they you know, don't care about their older games. They don't do anything about the hackers as much as newers.
Food later? Oh, yes, please.
All right, through here. Sure thing.
I don't see how you could not. How do you get permanently banned and able to play Call of Duty? Is my question, man. At all? Thought the permanent bans were.
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
They were back asking questions, wanting to know what relics I'd seen on the black market.
Come on, this path will swing back to the docks.
I've got some 18 plus content on the YouTube. I had the. You can't clip that stuff without putting it on unlisted until you set a rating for it. YouTube is very strict about that. I've already got my first strike. Because I didn't know about it.
Venatori?
What can I get for you? Some grog? Some grog?
Given my nieces play my system, probably not. Because I don't want them accidentally logging on. I mean, I've had cousins that played GTA when they were not really supposed to. Back in the PS2 days. It can change a person.
Enjoying the tour?
I don't know really know how much longer I'll be on anyway. We had a little something bad happen here that literally made my heart drop.
We're getting closer.
Niece had a wreck on a four-wheeler and it made my heart drop just hearing her scream. Luckily, she didn't get hurt.
The buyer.
She managed to get off before it went into a pond.
Where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. Nice relic. Shouldn't it belong to the Venatori?
Not a chance.
I actually named this one block after a friend of mine who lives here in the town I'm at. He's always been a fan of the rogues.
Looks like we have company.
If you know what rogues are.
Nev, you're back.
Rogues are considered the... You got your assassins.
I wasn't going to.
Other
Really?
people that would use daggers and bows.
Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
Well, I know what's going on and you don't, so...
Fine.
Yeah, a lot of games are being... Mass Effect 5 is not getting pushed until... The latest they said will be 2029.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands to...
They're switching this game for something different, keeping the name, but
interesting.
Changing how the playstyle is, and it's got a lot of the community hating it. There's more people watching like the PS3 versions more than this one and the game before it, because it's changed so much.
Get the feeling you two have stories.
And they all start like this.
With me annoying you? Harsh, but fair. Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
All right, man. Take care.
And you won't wait.
What can I say?
Oh, I thought you said you're going.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
No, they brought it back in BO6, but they didn't call it that. They, what was it? They called it the Olympia. Thing was, they didn't list it under as a shotgun. They put it under as a special weapon, like crossbow and other things. Yeah, I used it some. I mean, the pump shotgun was probably the highest I had. I just quit playing Call of Duty for a time because the cheating got so bad. It's not so bad, but the longer you go into the night, the worse it gets. It can only take out so much. There's been... The Cronus Zen is making headway. They've... From what I've read online, they're going all the way over to Facebook and selling it. And they're making it where it's got more... Where the anti-cheats won't detect it as easily because it's more of a... Like human traits. I don't know how you can do a human trait with a computer. There's a big difference there. Anyone can tell. People will say, hey, I'm on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, nobody's that good with mouse and keyboard. The biggest issue for the Cronus Zen is it was meant for people that were disabled.
Rana's not a shadow dragon, so you work with Templars too.
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's visiting this part of town, that narrows the search.
I saw a post on the Cronus Inn where people are talking about it. I basically typed in a message saying only no skilled players use Cronus Inn. Because that is the truth. Back in 2019, they nerfed the 725 over 9 times. Because people wouldn't quit complaining. I mean, it's hardcore. It's supposed to be like that. Now they've been nerfing the lethals. When the game first came out on BO7, lethals were as effective as they could be.
They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
Yeah, Blood would always run LNG or
That's one down.
And the RPG.
Must be one left. That's it. We can cut through the barrier now.
I might come back 3rd season because they're supposed to be bringing the Executioners in.
Voices. There's someone up ahead.
The revolvers. I don't know if you've ever used them before.
Albin Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. But the glory
They're supposed to bring it in snake shot, looks like.
And Divinatory. Sounds like the cult is working for the gods.
You're supposed to.
And I hope they keep it as it is.
We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
We have our relic.
Divinatory don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power will work. As a risen god, can you control it? Shut up!
I mean, the people's biggest issue is was the Rat Shield was the most hated I've seen.
The Venatori's power is on the rise. And this
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler.
I've got a free subscription with Fandango. I watched Primitive War. It came out on theaters last August.
Damn it.
People saying it's probably the best dinosaur movie that it tops the.
At least we stopped the demons. That's something.
It tops Jurassic Park's last movie, which I think was more of a flop than anything.
Not for nothing.
I know it's not perfect.
We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending.
I mean, I used to watch this one guy. He used to do executions a lot.
Anyway.
Make people rage that way.
Nev's past was coming back to haunt her.
But a lot of people have left that would make you laugh. That's the guy I was thinking about.
I should see what Nev has to say.
Yeah, I've seen his gameplay. Enjoyed it for a time. I try to keep track of some of the hacker trackers, how they're doing.
The fires are lit.
It's usually around 8 or 9 when I start streaming either on YouTube or Twitch. Heads or tails on that end.
Abundance.
The shuttle
I got an
drones are
iPhone.
out in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
Has your system ever gone out and power gone out while your system's in rest mode? Well, there's certain updates that will come through, but they won't come through, if you've ever had to rebuild your database, you can put your system on safe mode. You basically, you turn your system completely off. Then you hold down the power button until it beeps twice, and it'll take you to safe mode where you can rebuild your database or get a system update that you might have missed. I've had to do it because my systems, if I go on vacation, I leave my system on to play it down somewhere on vacation and the power goes out. Usually you have to end up rebuilding the database. All right, man. Take care.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreitum. But Velos Atreitum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal, I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're busy. I shouldn't interrupt.
No, wait, sorry. Please stay. We can talk. About the stone. About Isatunal. Maybe explaining it to someone else will help get my thoughts in order.
So what is it? What does it mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay, whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. See you again.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch unless you're buying. Best treasure.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
Good work, Rook.
End this!
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's...
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get through now.
I got flight on me. Let's kill those shadow dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. Can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders. We need to find the other boy.
Not too bad. We need to close it. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. Once that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. Hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here. How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Let's not jump to conclusions before we have more answers.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions. Or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Thanks for stopping.
Venatori, we're close. More Venatori. Guards, probably. Now's your chance. We have company. Take this shot!
Let's be moving before more of them come crawling out. It's a Venatori. We must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. Darkspawn.
Huh? They're controlling Darkspawn.
Not in my city. This cannot be possible. Oh, let's take that one. Take the shot. That's got it.
That's all of the Darkspawn of Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there?
Rook.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Mayvaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
They're telling us to watch out for...
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Till next time.
You know the antiquarian? His urchins come here for treasure. Pays well. No one has better treasure. Sorry, do I know you?
Up there.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Devinter mage to be involved in breaking me out. Please, go on.
Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Devinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Venatori cult. What are their plans for Minrathis?
Get ready.
How's that? They're all yours. I command you. A blessing of the
fire!
Nice work!
Rook gets that one.
Say the word! Good work! So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
The perfect deal.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need? I just work here. I don't know what everything does. Whatever you like.
Group up front. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Many lives would have been lost if not for my recklessness.
You destroyed a building.
To seal off a Darkspawn tunnel to the surface.
In defiance of orders.
Those orders were wrong, sir.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solus got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elganan and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solus imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around?
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. That's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani? But the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Mevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Mevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
So now what? The first Warden tried to have me locked up. I need the Wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than Warden.
No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric. Whoa.
Did the Magisterium explain?
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
We sail.
That scent. Can't place it.
That's my ma's apple cake, but how?
Could be magic from the ancient elves. The hunter. Here.
Finish it. Nice
First the crossroads guardians, and now the hunter. Stay alert.
Good work, everyone.
I sense a way through, Dweller. Find that which seals the path.
If what happened at Demeter's Crossing spreads.
Not much we
The whole village? Covered in blight, I heard. What could do such a thing?
I hear it's Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't believe it. Can't be. Our very own gods trying to kill us all? Bits and bobs for just the right price. Come back anytime.
When did the Troubles begin?